Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, his tail's got a sword.
With the third sword. Hell yes. Hey, what's up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top. I'm over here at Casa Tank. I'm hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan. Drace over there at the dojo. Drace, how you doing over there, Drayden?
Wee! Excited to see how this comes together.
Ooh-wee! I love the tears of infinite sadness of mutants, Jerry, or Cyclops. I mean, actually, over there, that would be awesome to have Mr. Poopy Butthole, and he just wants to hang out with he wants to hang out with Cyclops all the time because he does kind of sound like Jerry over there. We're talking about all that stuff because we're talking about X-Men 97 right now. We are on season 1, episode 8, and I mean, this has been I for myself, speaking only for myself, a very big surprise at how truly sick this season, this show has been. You know what I mean? I think there was a Marvel malaise that was sort of wafted over me, where I would just say, it just it's, or I was cynical about it. You know what I mean? In a certain sense, because of just how I wasn't very engaged in almost anything that Marvel was kind of rocking with, really, for a while. And this show has just kind of come in and just kind of blown our socks off. I mean, I figured I knew that the nostalgia was there. I just didn't know how much they were going to level up on the writing, and kind of how they were just going to kind of really just go hard in the paint, in a lot of areas that I like to see this stuff kind of, go in and everything. I mean, we got ourselves sentinels, human sentinels or whatever. Or when you die, you turn into a sentinel, like sentinel suits or whatever the fuck. I'm not entirely sure. We got to learn the rules of these guys. What are you guys feeling going into this next episode? I'm assuming, because it's a 3-parter, that we're going to deal a little bit with that.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Let's give us some answers.
Yeah, we need some answers. We're not going back to the Shi'ar. We're dealing with Sentinels only. That's what we're rocking with.
Smash cut to space.
Smash cut. We go back, and she just I miss Charles.
Oh my god! Even her without Charles, you know what I mean? That would be really fucking rough. I do think that speaking of, I think Charles is gonna show up. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna get within this part of the story. I could see him kind of they're gonna be getting the business. They're gonna be getting rocked by these fucking sentinel suit type of things or whatever, and then Charles comes in and at the very end of the episode and kind of stops it and gives us a little bit of a pause, and then whatever. I mean either that, or he could come in right at the beginning. What do you guys think is gonna happen?
I think it's he comes in and does the Independence Day speech.
Yep.
Because how do you get humanity and mutants to work together? Well, there's this weird guy turning humans into weirdos, and we don't want that. So let's work together.
Bo DeMeo the silence is broken, and he is just very actively talking with people again. And he was saying, he goes oh yeah, episode 5, awesome. Just wait till 8, 9, and 10. And you're like,
okay.
And you're
Excited.
Okay, so I'm ready to jump into this thing. You guys ready to go?
Let's do it.
Fuck yeah, man. All right, we appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us as we go through X-Men 97. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to the next episode of X-Men 97, and you want to get it before anybody else does, you guys got to hit us up on our Patreon. The link, it's in the top pinned comment. It's in the description below. You click that, you head on over, hit us up at the $5 Toon tier, and that gets you full and uncut access to all of our X-Men 97 coverage, including episode 9 right now, completely full and uncut.
I'm gonna say you're made of metal.
You're gonna just take it out,
That's what
Smush a skeleton. No.
Oh! We hope you guys consider doing that, but if you can't do that, still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and subscribe, ring the bell thingy, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us.
He said nothing about Genosha. He didn't say it'd be a mutant massacre.
So even Genosha was a little too far for him, but then it's all this other shit.
I didn't realize he shot his hands off.
Sinister's working for someone else, someone worse. And if you X-Men don't stop him,
he's gonna
there won't be a hair on his
balls.
body once he's left.
And so, the commenters were saying, the guy just sucks. That's why he was let go.
Oh yeah, that I just apparently just like just an asshole to work with and just really difficult and shit. And it's like,
when an asshole does something like this talented, it sucks.
oh, it's total. It's such a bummer, dude. Like, yeah.
It's Louis C.K.
I know, it sucks.
We haven't had a lick of mystique in any of this shit, really.
Apparently, his mutant power includes vanishing from any room I enter.
Ayo.
Hey.
I sent Nathan away to give him the best possible future.
So he's
And
like
it
a
was so
baby
horrible, he's
in
come back to
just
stop
on the
it.
side of the road.
Think if your son came back because he needs his father.
I mean, it was a hell of an assumption. We were just like, yeah, you know, future, they'll figure it out, right? Like, whatever the fuck this virus is, like, you know, it's kind of on a whim, but
The Prime Sentinels are created using the same techno-organic
That I got
virus
hit with.
Sinister infected me with as a
there we
baby,
go.
rewriting their DNA.
But are you being back here is what's going to give them the tools to make it or whatever. I mean, they're already sort of making it, but I don't know.
Designed to replace mutants like humans did Neanderthals.
Exactly.
I mean, Neanderthals and humans coexisted for a very long
Yeah.
time, so...
Bastion saved humanity by upgrading them. Any mutant who survived was put to work.
Oh, Jesus.
Xavier's. Why the heck didn't you stop Genosha?
Take a seat, Logan.
Daddy's own.
They're like, listen, we don't want you to get too excited about giving this line, but you can be excited about giving this line.
The mystics of Kamartaj speak
Couldn't
of
you, like,
absolute points.
Just take
Events
a
that
note
occur
and
across
drop it
all
on the
time.
ground, like,
People
20
could travel
minutes
to the very
before.
moment
Maybe,
Genosha
yeah.
fell.
It was you. You're why Madeline was happy when she died.
Oh, wow.
She died? Oh, she's dead,
I
dead.
think she's gone, yeah.
Oh,
How many times?
no.
But at least now, here, today, I can avenge her.
There are too many question marks here. Like, who
His
the
extra
fuck
has
is
fucking
Bastion?
eyeball keeps
Details
doing
are
that
sketchy,
thing.
but best guess,
Need to
I
put a
can back
button
up
on a
any
sentence.
And our empire
Oh,
shall
jeez.
welcome a new
Oh,
emperor.
jeez.
To the might and glory of the Imperium.
Oh shit. Okay, so they got
Uh-oh.
footage of the meeting in space.
Released by the UN, who now fear the X-Men faked their mentor's death to
Oh my god, the conspiracies are gonna get a roiling. Oh
Xavier's
lord.
assassin, Henry Gyrick, was found murdered in Mexico City today.
Come on, Wolverines. Those TVs aren't free.
Yeah, especially in this era too.
It's time to turn the tables and end his twisted plans for the future.
Genosha was a false flag operation, ladies and gentlemen. It can't be said. Even though I kind of, when I do that, I sort of just sound like Cable.
We were trying to keep you people from coming after the professor again.
You people?
Ooh.
Well, thankfully, my guests and I don't believe that a few bad apples spoil the whole bunch.
You know what? This party sounds super lame anyway. Come on, Roberto. You have a
he's
trust
sticking
fund,
around.
and I think we both could use some retail therapy.
Oh, is he going?
Okay. He's going shopping.
All right, right on.
I should have reached out to her. With the psychic connection we shared, it's as if
She was reaching out to your husband, though.
it's odd.
Reaching
I
out,
see her
around.
son and-
But then, like, she just like straight up just kissed Logan, like a whole other dude, knowing
That's true.
like that,
but
like they didn't know that they were fake. Like they didn't know that they were doing anything wrong.
That's true. Forgot she smooched that guy.
Memories are merely dim images echoing with emotion.
Emotion changes
Does
them
it
for
matter?
sure.
Unlike our mother, we chose not to abandon each other, to let go of the past.
He's giving the RuPaul
and
chosen
simply
family speech right now.
Yeah.
Blood
Yeah.
is blood. Family is a choice.
Go be a stepmom to this angry future mutant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
right.
gotta gentle
Or
parent him.
just be available. Like let him come to
Be
them.
like,
maybe
hey,
on their own
buddy,
terms.
you having
George
big
has got their
feelings
hands
today.
on Tex
Huh. Bastion's very own Dr.
Oh my god, he did shave him. I was joking.
He wasn't very hairy, right? Before.
No.
But he's such
Was he hairy? Was he hairy chested? I don't remember.
pig pens brimming with mutant test subjects.
Oh my god.
He's like, yeah, these future workers with prisoners with jobs are
prisoners
gonna
with
be
jobs. Yeah,
are gonna make a real good experimentation. Oh my god, come on, Sean, he shaved him. All of
He
it.
saw it. I mean, I don't remember him being very hairy, but you're probably right. You know, just being an extra ass bitch.
Oh, now I feel terrible.
I
didn't know. I swear. I'm sorry. For everything.
It would be super sick if he didn't say shit.
Please.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Give her nothing.
Yeah. Like, turns out I was right. You motherfuckers.
How many like him are out there?
We shall know momentarily.
So it's a machine replacement. It's not.
It's a techno-organic virus.
Oh.
So is it like you get the virus and then it slowly turns you into a cyborg, essentially? Is kind of what it seems like. Okay, cool. Because I thought it was like, oh, once you die, then you become one. And I don't. I wasn't. We're learning. We're learning about it.
This is Bastion's childhood home. He grew up here.
Stark
Expo.
You knew he was involved in it.
Well, I think he just went to the expo. He just went to like a Comic-Con for.
Who is that?
Weapons
Oh, that's his parents.
My son said you'd come get me tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
You there, the big one. Help an old woman up.
Uh-oh, this is a Bastion. I don't know what he's up to, but this is...
This is going to go south like really quickly.
Guess we play along.
Help this old lady move.
You look like you got a strong back if you can help me move this love seat.
Sentinel technology. Nimrod.
Oh.
Creating...
Will I ever be normal? You are normal.
Not with eyebrows like that.
Oh no, is he gonna act? What the hell?
Like when our village idiot, Guy Rick, made a martyr of Xavier and... tolerance. But really, guilt. So I hand humanity. Because when your skin's not in the game, apathy's your answer.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Too real.
Yeah,
Next time.
Whoa, okay.
Right now, we press on with the rollout.
Your Sentinel program can't go wild.
Baron Zemo, oh man.
We also request Dr. Cooper stay with you to ensure those memos go out.
Who's she? They didn't put a name to her.
Operation Zero Tolerance.
Jesus.
Trasks, before today, this fellow was your average Joe. All this mutant.
Nothing discreet about that mullet, though. There's a party in the back.
Builders lay off a dozen workers and hire one mutant with the strength of 10 men.
They got him off the AOL chat room. I hate mutants or whatever.
That the future is leaving them behind, but I invite them to be relevant.
Oh, this is they're very much getting into like some MAGA shit, like, you know.
Maybe a mutant flirts with one of them at a local dive bar and...
Yikes.
A new Sentinel.
You sound like a dinosaur fretting the fate of an asteroid before impact.
I'm more concerned you're the asteroid.
Girl, he's just gonna turn you into one of them.
He was a hard pregnancy, Sebastian. Nearly lost him.
Is she one of them?
That'd be hilarious. What if she was like the first subject or whatever? Oh man. Or maybe they're gonna try to highlight like how, you know, even like the worst of the worst can come from like a beginning. Isn't it? Oh, yep. Oh Jesus.
Whoa.
It imitates life.
Oh damn.
You're giving me this new outfit. Thoughts?
Let's spend her money.
Yo, Ford, a little privacy?
Oh damn. Oh shit. Is it like everybody? Are they activating everyone?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Shit. Oh.
Someone's using pronouns.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Stars and garters.
Don't.
Yeah, she's one.
Man.
That was her in the thing. That was her on the on the.
Heartbreaking, realizing you're no longer Mother Nature's favorite. All those years telling us to face the
Doing it for somebody over there.
I mean, it's doing it for a lot of people.
Stepped on by a cyborg woman.
I gotta talk to Hank about his taste in women.
I feel like Wolverine would have liked her style.
Cable, any of those nifty grenades of yours?
Yeah, might need a few more.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, gosh.
We're going to need Storm to get back on the team because she could potentially be like a big EMP type of thing. We'll see.
That jet seems like an awfully big target.
Right.
How did they miss that?
Oh!
Whoa.
It's the Juggernaut, best friend.
Did your butler just turn into a sentinel zombie?
He's on the chats. Butler, he is asked Jeeves, and then he...
all of these normal people, all of these normal citizens have been weaponized and shit.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, for sure. Oh, fuck.
They radicalized Jeeves, Dustin. One guy is like, okay, so these are the good eggs and we're not in the chat rooms. He was on the gold chain enthusiast.
Oh my God, everything's burning up. Oh no.
Oh gosh. Well, okay, where are you, Charles?
Yeah, come on.
See a trip to the junkyard, Tin Woman.
Ooh, we got a straight up growl out of him. That's fun. I love that. Ooh. Oh shit.
And he's so heavy, so he probably falls really fast.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Okay, he's pieced up some of them.
Take some with you.
All right. Whoa, whoa, okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, where are you?
Oh, no.
Oh
Creepy.
no. When they touch her, will they get drained? Is a question.
Ooh. Ooh. Fucking A.
Why resist the inevitable?
Lady, I got 6 reasons why.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, his tail's got a sword.
With the third sword. Hell yes.
Oh, so great.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love swashbuckling Nightcrawler.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So much.
I just think if you have a tail and it doesn't have a sword, what are you doing?
Right? That was so fucking stupid.
Oh, cool shot.
This is a fun fight.
This is cool. Ooh, and they got crazy tongues, man. Yeah, that's no
That's
good.
a choice by the person that designed them.
Yeah, 100%.
Shaving, the tongues, I don't know. He's sus.
Oh, he's just getting him out of the room. Oh. Oh, he got taken with. Oh, that's crazy. He got
Oh,
to
that's
he got to
fun.
he got to like see it from their perspective, from his perspective. That's crazy.
All right, Charles, come on.
Man, everyone could fly but me.
Oh, did she maybe like take a stab at flying?
Oh,
Okay.
oh, he's never
Oh, he
flown
can do
before,
it.
but he can
Oh,
fly.
shit. Okay.
Come on, use a seatbelt.
Oh, that's cute.
Mom knows best. Oh, they're just gonna throw themselves in. Oh, damn. All right, we're a couple of Sentinel Sullyburgers over here. Nice.
Was this Fast and the Furious?
Yes.
This is a touch more realistic. I mean, like at least there's at least there's a reason that all kind of this crazy sci-fi shit's going on. You know.
Let's show these toasters why you don't screw with the Summers.
Of course, he'd immediately he's like, I'm gonna invent the slur for cyborgs right now.
Oh no, you're poor.
Dick.
Trim.
Oh
Mom, these killer robots are trying to kill me.
Oh no, is she one too?
We do not kill mutants. We save them. Stand down.
Oh, but they got PR programming.
Meu filho, do what the men say.
Oh, comply. Ugh.
That human wretch let Magneto.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Well, that's kind of on you on that point.
Also, yeah, the fact that like
That lady was talking crazy.
she was
like,
talking all kinds of crazy. She's like, this is a bad idea. I think that you might be the villain of this story. Yeah, you're gonna want to fucking get that girl out of your shit. Like,
You're a monster.
this Magneto will not be chill, and it could play into fuck.
Are they gonna?
Really, I just had the most profound sense of deja vu.
Yeah.
As if past, present, and future didn't matter and never had.
Every
Because
fucking day.
most of us experience tragedies like Genosha as a bit of deja vu before getting on with our day.
Damn.
But this is the only sane thought you can have when being chased by giant robots that were built to crush you.
Uh-oh. What's he doing?
Magneto was right.
Is he just gonna get rid of all the...
You gonna grab them all?
It's like...
I mean, he could.
What is he gonna do with all the... What? Oh, Spider-Man!
We got a Spider-Man.
You're as beautiful as the day I lost you.
Oh, is he just taking their power away? He's just gonna take all the electricity.
Omega Red? Yeah.
Because, Bastion was plugged into something, so they need to charge,
electromagnetic pulse, so he's taking them all out, and the whole... But is he taking out, like, every single piece of technology on Earth, or what?
He revolutioned
pretty much.
That excellent show that nobody...
actually did it.
What? Saved our hides?
No. Declared war.
Yeah,
Where's the professor when you need him?
Fucking nowhere to be fucking found until after
right here.
As per usual.
Hey, guys.
This is like definitely the pizza meme. Charles is like...
I hope that I'm not too late.
Dude.
Just a little... He's like, shit.
My X-Men.
We gotta get the band together. There we go.
Jeez.
He's gonna show up. He's gonna be like, "Oh man, who did such a great job with it? Oh. Can you wheel me around? Yeah, thank you so much. Ooh,
Yeah.
And he did it all in his panties too.
He did it. Yeah, he did it all in his. He did it all in the tidy blackies, like over there. Whew. All right. Well, I mean. It is also, I think it also kind of is doing like a little bit of a reset, like, because not having really kind of like been through Genosha, been through all of this stuff, Charles is going to be like, well, what do you mean? We got to stay friends. And Magneto's more radicalized than ever.
He tried it there, look what they did.
He did. No, I agree. I mean, like, no,
But I do think there's going to be plenty of, like Trask. It's like, there's going to be lots of humans that are going to be like, what, Dustin?
It's pretty good.
Dustin immediately brings up the meme where it's like Magneto cosplay set, and it's just panties and a wig.
Yeah, just like silver panties. Yeah. Or silver wig and a black pair of black pants.
There you go.
I love it.
As I was saying,
all right, back to the discussion. It was very important.
You had to figure it out. You got to see. You got to see what you can see.
Yeah.
What were we saying,
I feel like there's gonna be humans that are be like, yeah, that's horrifying. Those things look crazy. Could you make them a little bit more aesthetic? Like, I'm gonna look like that.
Yeah, I literally am gonna look. I'm gonna look like I'm gonna look like one of the possessed motherfuckers in that Italian movie Demons or whatever. Just glowing
and why have I been
yellow eyes and like
why have I been designed by a pervert? Apparently, who's like, the tongue longer.
Tongue stuff wouldn't necessarily be like my go-to. It'd be much more like, it'd make much more sense if like they came out of my fingertips or something. I could use two of them at the same time, but just the tongue, the long tongue that can go wherever it needs to go.
That's a choice. And I don't trust the maker. I don't trust the god of this, the creator that made me. I want to kill God.
There's a scientific reason for it.
Look at your tongue in the mirror and tell me there's a god.
I'm with you on that. I mean, I think that it does like kind of help to like sort of just like reset the classic stage in a certain sense. Like what with Charles being here, showing up, fucking Johnny come lately over here, like just like it's like everything's completely like halfway fucked or whatever. But Magneto, I mean, so I'm assuming not all of the Sentinels. I mean, we'll have to double check, and I'm sure they'll fill it in with like a line of dialogue or something like that because the show goes like a mile a minute. But did he take out pretty much all the Sentinels that were on Earth? Like he got them, but did he take out like everything else too? Like everything else with electromagnetic whatever? Probably. Yeah.
Shut everything down. Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
Took away the internet because he knew Magneto is right and did nothing wrong because you saw what one chat room did. One chat room, people are turning themselves into killer robots. Take it away.
I thought it was just gonna be some innocent A/S/L, and it's just just not.
This guy was like researching lawnmowers, and he didn't know how he got there, but somehow he got You got on the wrong side of AOL chat.
Yeah, I mean, like some fun stuff with the Bastion thing. Good call on the creepy grandma. You got an old bag of shit grandma. I mean, like you gotta make her get like Pennywise.
Like if I'm his mom, I'm like, if we're rewriting my DNA or whatever, it's like you saw what I looked like when I was young, was hot as fuck, and you just like, can you?
I mean, this one was I mean, it was great. There was some really good stuff in here, like the I do like Magneto fucking etching the hole while Jean's driving with Cable shoot. Like that was fun. You know what I mean? Like that was a cute little family bonding moment over there, and they were Fast and the Furious thing. And it was about chosen family. It was like all that kind of stuff in there. So it was. I don't know. I wonder if they were just like, hey, let's like again. It's just a more realistic Fast and the Furious thing because there's at least some semblance of an in-world reason why they can do this crazy fucking superhuman horse shit. You know what I mean? Like
there was also that like thing where it is the thing like with all these like atrocities, and it's the sympathetic but overall uncaring like middle, where it's like we don't hate mutants, but like maybe they should just
pipe down a little bit.
Well, maybe why you always like you don't need to get married. Like you don't need to like, it's very much that.
Or
like,
no,
where it's
just
like,
wait until you grow up and you get married and you have kids and you start paying taxes. Just wait. You know what I mean?
You'll get more conservative.
Yeah, totally.
But no, I'm just kind of like, no, that with the mom and his family, it's just kind of like, yeah, she's throwing a benefit for Genosha, but it's like literally her son is being taken away in a collar for just. Not for any reason. It's not like the Sentinel people were like, they were robbing the mall.
No.
They didn't even get framed. They didn't need to get framed. And she was like,
because she's ultra establishment. That's how establishment she is. She's the fucking
like,
1%.
Enough.
Like she's trying to protect her bag.
She's like, listen,
that kid's messing with her bag.
My 401k. It's like I hate the guy, but my 401k.
No, yeah. It got into the kind of like the kind of like the Neo-Lib, like kind of like very blasé, kind of like I'm an ally.
I agree with your message, but why are you upsetting everyone?
So whatever, right, 100%. Yeah.
No, if you did it the right way.
As he's literally being chased down and like flies through, like that's never happened with him. Like all of a sudden he's a fireball that's like completely that's completely pitch black on the center. I've never seen him do this before, but yes, please go with the nice gentleman, son. That was a chilling, very prescient fucking scene for sure. And then also the stuff that Bastion was talking about as far as like the compounding of like bad shit and how it just almost like makes that spoke to us several different things. I mean, obviously,
the
like
trauma
the world,
fatigue
like world events, and then there's also like figures, like literal political figures in public life that will inundate you constantly with like, again, it's easier to lay on a bed of nails than to step on a single one. Like a single one seems to hurt more. And if you make it so shit just doesn't kind of matter, and then people sort of like insulate themselves to be like, all right, well, I'm just going to focus on my own happiness because it just feels so unsurmountable that we couldn't possibly
like unfixable, and it's like it's outrage fatigue basically.
Yeah,
where it's just like,
and they were kind of, and they're bringing us. They're like, we got the 9/11 thing. We're bringing you guys all the way up to speed. We're kind of speed running this whole like.
I was gonna say because they did it without the super fast internet. Their internet to get in that chat room, you had to like load time, like they'd kill a robot to get on there. You had to,
absolutely.
That's why they're so upset. You killed robots.
You had
robots are the supreme intelligence.
You had to hear Adele's death rattle, like to fucking just to log on to slowly download like it's like I think there's a tit. I think I'm gonna get a tit. I don't know if it's like it was actually you downloaded something that like halfway through it looks like it's censored, and then it gets all the way down, and then it actually was like the photo itself was censored. You're like, God dang. Better just go look for porn in the woods. Also, another thing that I think will be interesting is we potentially have. There is a huge feeling, especially like now, given the things that we kind of presently face like politically, as far as just like a society that's okay to live in, and that's apparently like a very for everybody. And even though sometimes some of those definitions are kind of changing, and that can but that's also realizing that that's fucking fine, and that's like the sign of like a good society. The whole idea of it's going to be interesting for Charles to come in and potentially be like the whole Magneto right was right thing. It seems like I don't know if they're going to stick with that as far as like a sort of like a thesis over writ large of the show, but it feels that way now. You know what I mean? Like it feels that way. We're like Malcolm X was right. Like you can't just acquiesce like the only like on just if we just wait for the for the needle to be moved by I think in the name of this episode, the name of these 3 parts is Tolerance is Death. That's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like it's like I tolerate you to exist and shit like that. Whereas opposed to like, so I feel like there's gonna be like a bunch of these X-Men who are going to like fucking like Charles is gonna be like gonna waltz up to everybody, and I'd say 4 out of 5. You pull 4 out of 5 fucking X-Men like that are coming in here, they're gonna be like, Magneto was right. What the fuck is wrong with you? Where you been?
And
asshole?
you're kind of like Bastion's kind of radicalized both sides, hasn't he?
Absolutely.
Because he's radicalizing the mutants, and he's just sure that his side will win. He's like, it's okay if I radicalize them because my side's gonna win.
Well, and also he's also thinking again. He programmed them to have PR, like to have like a good
to spin, to be like, hey,
like the spin protocol, because I think that was the other element that he was also kind of banking on, which is like the ones that do get radicalized will end up being like kind of helping to sell my idea even further in a certain sense. You know what I mean? Like,
but
even
also
though, like,
where does these their designs? Because I'm a little confused on whether when you like, okay, before your turn, you're just a person, so you do, and like these are volunteers, so that's free will. But does he, within this transformation, is he completely in control of all of them? And then it's like, I don't see these like individuals, keyboard warriors
going back,
being like okay with that. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe they would, but I feel like these the type of people who are yelling on a message board like to think of themselves as a free, like, don't take my freedoms, mutants. They would come in for our jobs and our freedoms. Right. Would be cool with like, and during this process, like,
you're a robot that
you're literally, I control everything you do.
Well, see, I mean, it depends on how granular we're willing to get within. I feel like it's got to be like if a character that we've spent like a lot of time with and is meant to be sympathetic will be turned, then maybe we can address that. If not, I think they're just going to be a big horde of robots to fight. You know what I mean? I don't know how. I don't know how if they're going to address exactly what it is. Because that's an interesting idea, but I don't know if they're going to like. There's so many new like we're like, to me, my X-Men, all like everybody's showing the fuck back up. There's going to be so much on our plate just to deal with X-Men in general. I don't know if they're going to address that necessarily, but I think in the show, but it's an interesting idea.
Well, I'd also assume that like part of your plan, and like why wouldn't you? Because he said they do not remember any of this.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you abduct people from the other side and turn them and then just plop them back?
I think that's probably a bit of the end game. I think like he just
honestly, I feel like those are the main people you should start with.
Yeah. Well, like, I think it's the whole. Because he wants to just kind of, it seems like in the same way that Magneto wants to, goes like, I just want to like push this war. I'm just like, I'm just getting us to the point that took us forever to get to. I'm just bringing it that much quicker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so like, let's just speed run it. And there's enough people that I came to do a volunteer thing. But this is also like a virus that you can just inject this into somebody relatively easy. It just takes I don't know how long it takes to take or whatever it is. And we also don't know how much autonomy they have post glowing eyes. They could,
because in the Utopia they look like
they
they were flying around like people, right?
It could just be zero. I mean, we don't know, you know.
Also, it's like, okay, so you've invented these like magical, like super. Couldn't you just invent a robot that's that amazing and to use in your labor camps? Why do you need a human who can think and feel in your labor camps? Can't you just invent a one-celled thing? Yeah. Like all this energy to like create a new like concentration camp.
Oh, I mean,
genocide. It's kind of our world, right?
Sure. Well, also, it's just, you know, I mean, if that were the case, then he wouldn't be the
like all villain. The energy, like, actually all the energy to like bioengineer like seeds that don't reproduce because you want to be able to sell them every year, and you talk to a farmer in like the Iron Age or whatever, they'd be like,
sure. Why would you make
what the fuck are you doing?
Right, totally. Yeah.
The whole great thing about seeds.
No, I mean it's just the same thing where it's just like there can be a reason, but I mean like it's just
well, no, because like I was saying, that's what would happen in real life is that no, humanity does just tend to like put a lot of effort in like propping up like the cruel systems that work for you instead of being like all this energy to something where it's like makes everyone's life easier. It's like so you need labor camps because there's labor that you need done. Well, get the labor camp out of it. What labor do you need done? Use your magical robot technology. There you go. There's your utopia.
Right.
But then you don't have indentured servants.
You're not having fun unless somebody's crying themselves to
it's
sleep
almost
at night.
like he's evil or something. I mean, like that's kind of. I mean,
but no, I'm not even saying evil. Like I'm not even saying like in the real world. It's like no. What I'm saying is like that's the nature of like our world. It's like they don't see. It's not people trying to be evil. It's not even comic book villain.
Sure.
It's just reality.
Yeah.
Is that the reality of like systems of power? It's like you ask like the CEO of something that like their entire business model relies like you have to do this one evil thing that's ruining this certain amount of people's lives, or else your business model does not make sense. Like it does, the numbers won't make sense. Right. The money doesn't make sense. They don't see themselves as like a comic book villain,
right? Or the whole, or it's also that kind of that weird idea where you're just like, you know, it's like, well, we have to do this in order to, you know, like we have to do this like this really opaquely like bad thing in order to, you know, like a whole system, like a corporate system, which is like literally, you know, like, and whereas it's like, what we have to do is in order to where you're just like, okay, well, can you guys like give up just like a little bit of your money, like not even a lot, just a little bit, like you guys will still be richer than it can be humanly like ascertained by like the human brain, but we'll all be a little bit in better shape and we'll be more alive and with money to give you. Like, is that okay? And they're like, nah. like you're just like, what, you mean we'll have more money to buy more things of yours, like, and there'll be more of us.
Because money wouldn't be as important to them.
I guess
like,
not.
They'd be well, everyone's got it.
Totally, yeah.
They're like, everyone's got it, so it's not as special anymore.
Yeah, right. I mean, like the I don't know. It's kind of, and again, they've also done this a lot with like just highlighting like sort of elements of like the insanity of this position, you know what I mean? Like the insanity of racism, the insanity of bigotry, the insanity of like what it, you know, like the insanity of like, you know, the tolerance and the way that they're sort of defining it, like with the mom and all of this other shit, like, you know, like how kind of just how, like, when it gets down to it, like, absurdist it all really feels, like, while you're really going.
I mean, that was my point, was that, like, yeah, you're like, it's like a comic book for some villain or something. I'm like, yeah, but it's also, like, kind of what our world looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, if you described the things that need to make normal, everyday chill for a lot of people, the cost of it, it would be horrifying to somebody who had, like, an outsider just describing, like, oh, well, you know, we need to have all these businesses that make fast fashion because the reasons. And then result, there's like literally a town where the beach you dig 8 feet down and it's all used T-shirts. But that has to happen.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, what?
We have to burn all the bags that we don't sell, you know, or whatever the fuck. And it's like,
Oh, you do that? Wait, what?
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
Gotta happen.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah.
happen.
Yeah, I mean, like a really good one. It had some fun. It had some, like a little more of a, like the Nightcrawler Wolverine shit was so sick. I mean, like, and the, like, again, like another kind of like checklisting some interesting stuff with like when he did Logan mean to accidentally go with Nightcrawler when he transported the, like, I don't remember if that was, but I love the fact that he's like, oh my god, like we got to see it from their perspective, like almost like a POV, which I thought was really fucking great. The tail,
He's definitely surprised.
yeah, absolutely. Like the you know, little tail action. A lot of people forget about the tail. You know what I mean? Like, and that was always.
It can hold things.
It can swash and buckle.
Yeah, absolutely.
The best of them.
It swashed and buckled.
It did.
You're right.
It absolutely did. And like,
I saw it.
And all that shit was fun. And a little more like kind of like Wolverine, like sort of like action beats and stuff like that, which was fun. And he was just hilarious. It's like, oh, what did he say to Scott? I can't remember, what was it again? Like, it was like, oh, daddy's home or something like that or whatever. Like,
yeah, because like
fucking
Scott was
hilarious.
being Maddie Daddy and
that was cute.
like making note of it.
They were having some fun of it. They were having some fun with it for sure. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I just feel like this group of X-Men is going to be we're going to have like this kind of this boomer fucking dickhead is going to show up after like, it's like if you were fucking like cauterized with a bunch of kids like until after like 2020 and like BLM and like all this other shit, and you're just like, wait a minute, like, and they're just like, yeah, fuck all this shit, like you're weird, like this is like, A, where have you been? B, shut the fuck up. Like old dude had some points. Like I feel like there's gonna be people that are just not going to just simply acquiesce like his vision of the world, you know, and I think that's gonna be very interesting. I mean, I think like obviously Logan's not going to be down. Fucking Nightcrawler's not going to be down. Scott, like maybe, but I don't know. He's been he's been telling people to fuck off like a lot more lately, and he might just be done. You know, I don't know. It's going to be it'll be interesting. I would love the idea. They have good instincts here. Magneto not saying shit, not saying a word.
So good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Exactly what the fuck. I got nothing to say to you.
Got him out of that chains.
Yep.
It worked.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was just like the silence is deafening. I mean, like I got, you know.
I'm just gonna let this fucking atrocity tattoo make you look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Sit with that and unpack that.
I don't have to say anything.
What is happening right now?
Absolutely. I wonder. She probably didn't say. I wonder if we'll get if we'll come back to that moment at all, because I wonder if he did. He probably didn't say anything to her, but that's also probably the only reason that she's alive.
And also, I think there is certain he'd be like, well, I know you're not turned. You're not one of them. Yeah. So
and maybe even then
you can live as long as that. Like, because like honestly, the people that you need on your side at this point, every human is a potential ally.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're human confirmed.
Well, we're leading up to like Days of Future Past, like that sort of like human rebellion with mutants, and they are all. It's like it's Terminator. It's like
it's all that type
Matrix,
of thing.
All that shit. Yeah.
They're bringing it felt very classically. And there was a lot of stuff, and almost to the point where every once in a while, like I was like, I'm kind of getting lost, and I don't care. Like when they're talking about Bastion's whole thing, like he's past, present, and future, blah, which like I'm like cool, like whatever. But I was just like, okay, now we're getting into like the level of time travel shit that like I'm kind of like, I'm like, it's okay, just make sure that I care about the story and the characters and stuff like that. But it was, but I mean, it's fine. Not as much with him as I thought we were gonna get, kind of honestly. I mean, like maybe through we talked a lot about him, but like not as many scenes like with the character that much. You know what I mean? Like it seemed like, but you know.
Getting closer, we're kind of understanding a little bit about what he is and who he is and all that.
I think we're going to get more of it in the next couple episodes for sure. Yeah. So
Yep.
Oh man, I mean, like a great episode. I mean, again, a part of apparently a crazy 3-parter, which we are going to be covering. If you guys are having a good time, good time. Well, I'm like over here with with this fucking thing. But if you guys are having a good time with the reactions over here, and you guys want to check out the next episode, episode 9, and you want to see it completely full and uncut, and you want to see it before anybody else does, a whole week ahead of time, you guys can do that by becoming a part of the Patreon. The link is in the top pinned comment. It's in the description below. Click that. Head on over. The $5 Toon tier is what gets you on that. It gets you early access to all of that. You guys pay for that. Right now, you take care of all, including you get a week ahead of time, and you get the finale completely full and uncut. So we guys hope you guys can start doing that. But if you can't do that and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and subscribe. Ring the bell thingy, because that shit always helps. Never fucking hurts. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. We'll check y'all later.